Hey, good morning, good morning. Can you believe that this is Wednesday? Thank you for coming and joining me, and I promise you, I will be really, really short. My name is Victoria, here with my page, Travel with Victoria. Now, why am I saying travel? Well, because I'm a travel agent, and I would love to book your next trip. Contact me. So what am I talking about today? There's a lot of people, right, who are looking toward wanting to, you know, generate an additional income, whatever it might be. That their drive is, I'm going to add this to everything I'm doing. Okay. In my case, I have one four-footed baby. One of them went to go to Jesus on this Monday. Poor little guy had throat cancer, and so, I hard decision, hard decisions. We have to make hard decisions sometimes, right? So I decided, you know what, we need to send him to Jesus, and I am a firm believer that I'll see him again. So I have another lab, and we're looking at getting another lab for Christmas for my husband and me, and for my 2-year-old chocolate lab lady. So anyway, I have the four-footed babies. I have the house, I have the meals, I have all of those kinds of things. Anyone else there, right? And so here's the thing. Um, we have to, number one, look at our schedule. What is going on? How can I be able to add this on top of everything else that I'm doing? Okay. One thing that you don't want to do is, and I've got a super, super secret at the end, so stay tuned. But one thing that we don't want to do is just kind of fly by the seat of our pants, basically, right? We want to be able to synchronize our time to fit all of these things, right? So how do we do that? Um, we can just kind of off the top of our head say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do, da 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 da, and don't have any kind of plan. And I have heard it before. Many of you have probably heard it too. If we don't plan, we plan to fail, right? Because we have to have some kind of, this is where we're doing, this is where we're going, step 1, 2, and 3. Does that mean that we're going to tweak it a little bit? Of course we are, We're going to, say, hey, this isn't work, or we're going to take the next step. And that's called delegating the responsibility. Ah! Now, what does that mean? Hey, Courtney, thank you for coming and joining me. Well, what does that mean? That means if we have things that we're trying to do on top of, right, then we are going to be able to say to our 2-year-old, you're going to pick up your toy, okay? We're going to ask our mate, in my case, my husband, honey, can you take the towels out of the dryer and fold them? Here's the hard part. If they're going to fold them and we're going to delegate that to them, then we have got to be okay with the way that they fold those clothes, right? Many of us have a strategic thing on what they're doing, what we're doing, right? I'm one of those, right? But, like, for example, if I fold my towels, I have a specific way that they need to be folded, right? I've got to relinquish that if I'm delegating or giving that responsibility to my mate. Now, if I go back and I refold those clothes, do you think they're going to do it again? No. Okay. So delegation sometimes, especially for women, are hard because we have our way of doing things. We kind of got to give that away and be able to say, okay, if they're taking that on so that I can do A, B, C, and D, then I've got to really give it over, right? Because we want to be able to encourage them for taking on that responsibility. Thank you. And keep my hands off, right? Pardon me. Getting over bronchitis. I had it last week. Oh, it was horrible. So that's one big thing. Now, the second tip I want to give you is this. We've all got a phone, right? And that is to be able, either a phone or a day timer. And what am I asking you to do? Write down everything that you're doing. Why? Well, number one, you can be able to say, okay, I can delegate this. This didn't really need to be done today, right? And I'm not saying that you're going to become militaristic, but you want to look at what you're doing and evaluate, was this the right time to do that? Could I have delegated those responsibilities? Okay. And by seeing it physically, okay, you can be able to structure your day so you had the kids and you had the laundry and you have the grocery shopping, you have the home business that you just added on, right? And all of those things, it allows you to be able to structure your week. So two things happen. One, it's done. Okay, yay. Two, you're not pulling your hair out and exhausted by the end of the day. Huge, right? So I hope these tips helped you, because like I said, there's a lot of people out there wanting to add to what they're doing, but we need to become more and more structured so that we can do them. All right, guys, you have an amazing, amazing day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.